is the physical education class. Now before proper warm-up, let us first have some bit of jogging. Here are the students. Go. After doing 5 laps of jogging, we're going to have our exercise.
Each step in a warm-up session should have 16 counts. Do not take this lightly. Warm-ups are necessary before doing any sports activity. A warm-up is usually performed before participating in technical sports or exercising. A warm-up generally consists of a gradual increase in intensity in a physical activity, a joint mobility exercise, stretching, and a sport-related activity.
Now we have the sprint.
The starting position used here is The starting position used here is The starting position used here is
Have the relay.
Rules of relay competition require the baton to be exchanged within a 20 meters changeover zone. When the baton is transferred, the runner holding it should do the same after running 100 meters. The relay stops after the last runner completes his or her 100 meters run.
Our field reporter Zarina isn't here, so we'll take her place. First, let's have some recap. We had our jogging and warm-up, then followed by sprints and relay. Table tennis.
The table or playing surface is divided into two halves by a 15.25 centimeter or 6-inch high net. The table is 2.70 meter long, 1.52 meter wide, and 76 centimeter high with a masonite, layered with a smooth, low friction coating. An ITTF approved table surface must be in a green or blue color. The table or playing surface is divided into two halves by a 15.25 centimeter or 6-inch high net. Players are equipped with a laminated wooden racket covered with rubber on one or two sides depending on the grip of the player. The wooden portion of the racket, often referred to as the blade, according to ITTF regulations, at least 85% of the blade by thickness shall be a natural wood. The average size of the blade is about 6.5 inches long and 6 inches wide. It is so named because the racket is grasped as if one is performing a handshake. It is and played with the wrist turning so that on impact the knuckles face the target. It is so named because one grips the racket similarly to the way one holds a writing instrument. The style of play among penhold players can vary greatly from player to player. In gameplay, the player serving the ball commences a play. The server first stands with the ball held on the open palm of the hand not carrying the racket, called free hand. The player tosses the ball directly upward without spin, at least 16 centimeters high. The server strikes the ball with the racket on the ball's descent so that it touches first his court and then touches directly the receiver's court without touching the net assembly. If the service is good, then the receiver must make a good return by hitting the ball back before it bounces a second time on receiver's side of the table so that the ball passes the net and touches the opponent's court, either directly or after touching the net assembly. In doubles, all the rules of single play are applied except for some.
We had our table tennis. And finally, let's have badminton.
The court is rectangular and divided into halves by a net. The full width of the court is 6.1 meters, and in singles, this width is reduced to 5.18 meters. The full length of the court is 13.4 meters. The net is 1.55 meters high at the edges and 1.52 meters high in the center. The net posts are placed over the doubles sidelines, even when singles is played. Badminton rackets are lightweight, with top quality rackets weighing between 70 and 95 grams, not including grip or strings. Badminton strings are thin, high-performing strings in the range of about 0.62 to 0.73 millimeters thickness. A shuttlecock is a high-drag projectile with an open conical shape. The cone is formed from 16 overlapping feathers embedded into a rounded cork base. The cork is covered with thin layer or synthetic material.
Go!
The service is restricted by the laws and presents its own array of stroke choices. Badminton drive shots are shots that crosses the net flatly in a horizontal trajectory. It can be played both on the forehand and backhand sides. Badminton smash is the most potent of all badminton shots. There is almost no defense against a well-executed smash. It can be played both on the forehand and backhand sides. Badminton drop shots are delicate. Badminton shots that can win you points outright if executed well in deception. These shots can be played both on forehand and backhand sides. The singles court is narrower than the doubles court but the same length. Since one person needs to cover the entire court, singles tactics are based on forcing the opponents to move as much as possible. This means that single strokes are normally directed to the corners of the court. Both pairs will try to gain and maintain the attack. smashing towards when possible. Whenever possible, a pair will adopt an ideal attacking formation with one player hitting down from the rear court and his partner in the midcourt intercepting all smash returns except the lift.